Welcome back to another episode of Football Weekly. This is your host, John, and wow, 2 Clásicos in 1 week? Let's talk about it. First off, let's start with Barcelona, who won 2 games this week against Real Madrid. They played really good games, and for the most part, they were the dominant team in both matches. It's not surprising Barcelona won these Clásicos and even eliminated Real Madrid from the Copa del Rey. Like I said before, Barcelona currently have one of the best, if not the best squad in the world. They have Lionel Messi, who some may argue, but most can agree he's currently the best player in the world. They also have the best striker in the world, Luis Suarez, who was crucial in the first game to give Barca a win. And overall, this Barca team has lots to offer in the midfield, defense, and of course, goalkeepers. You can say this Barca team doesn't lack talent, but they are sometimes too dependent on their main man, Messi. Although that was not the case this week, but it has been Barca's main weakness for the past years, trying to maintain Messi healthy and available for every game, or at least the most important ones. Now let's talk about Real Madrid, who didn't have their best games, but they also weren't completely awful. They played decent and created lots of chances in both games, but ultimately they didn't score, which has been the problem for Real Madrid since Cristiano Ronaldo departed in the summer. The obvious choice to replace the goals scored in the team would be Gareth Bale and Karim Benzema, neither of which have been able to fulfill the team's necessity for goals. They have come short in many games, Bale struggling with injuries since his arrival at the club in 2013, although this season he has been able to stay fit but hasn't made much of an impact. Benzema, on the other hand, hasn't lived up to the expectations of Real Madrid's goal-scoring striker. While he has managed to score lots of goals during his years at the club, he has fallen short when his team needed him the most. Although he did have a short scoring streak this season, which recently came to an end, Real Madrid also faced a similar problem like Barca in the sense that they sometimes depended too much on Cristiano Ronaldo to score the goals and win them the games. That became even more evident after Ronaldo left the club, with the Real having changed managers this season, bringing in a younger, less experienced manager in Solari, which paid off when it was done with Zidane a couple years ago. Both would like to give more playing time to youngsters and aren't afraid to try new players in established positions. In some ways, they have a similar playing style, but I think Real Madrid, to once again become a more competitive team against their arch rivals Barcelona, they will have to sign new players, and most importantly, a new striker. Real are a big club, and while I appreciate when a club goes for younger players and develops them into superstars, I don't know if that fits a club like Real Madrid. Times have changed, and for these bigger and more important clubs, there's always that constant pressure to be more competitive and win titles. Developing players takes time and patience, something which Real fans have seemed to run out of. It will not surprise me if Real Madrid once again go back to spending big and bringing in the best players in the world. It seems like they will have to if they are to keep up with the biggest clubs who are already heading in that direction. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think Real Madrid could perhaps bounce back and win the Champions League this season? Once again, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next episode.